Here's a quick little walk around of my R32. Figured it'd be easier to do this than take a bunch of pictures. So this is for anyone that was interested in the post that I made earlier. Thinking about selling this later in the fall or maybe over the winter. As you can see, the body's in like perfect shape pretty much. I mean, there's a couple little tiny things here and there, but for how old it is, it's in really good shape. I have a badgeless grill on the front, and when I had the car repainted, they also shaved the badge off of the hatch. So open up the doors here, I'll show you inside. All the interior is in really good condition. These original carpet mats are not perfect, especially the driver's side, but I put them in there in the summer, and then I have some all-weather rubber like monster mats for the winter. They're in really good shape. Passenger seat, get this out of the way. Passenger seat's in perfect condition. There's like not even a wrinkle in the leather hardly. The rear seats, sorry, I've got a suit in here, but the rear seats are in really good condition too. There's a couple little dimples from the seats being laid down from the previous owner, but overall in really good condition. The driver's seat as well is in really good condition. I'll walk around and show you from the other side too, because that other side bolster is always the one that gets hammered, but this one's in really good shape. All the doors open and close really solid. Here's the driver's side seat bolster. And dash and everything's in really good shape. I'll start it up here. This car's been the most reliable car I've ever had. Really low miles for an 04. It's 80,000 miles. I bought it 3 years ago with 50. And I'm not driving a whole lot right now. I drive about 5 miles to and from school each day up at the U. Here's the DVD double din that I had put in. It fits in really well, doesn't have any weird gaps or stick out, doesn't look funny at all. I think it fits really well. Headliner and everything's in really good shape. All the windows and sunroof and everything roll down and function like they should. The only thing that at all that I've ever had an intermittent problem with is that gas gauge. And on a really hot or cold day, so kind of when temperatures are extreme either way, sometimes that'll just drop down and read empty. And I've done a lot of reading on Vortex and other forums, and there's a kind of a common problem with the Mk4 R32, and some people kind of never found a resolution to it, so that's one reason why I haven't messed with it. And because 90% of the time it works how it should. So when it does drop down and read 0, I just always reset my trip odometer when I fill up. So if it ever is reading 0 and I'm not sure, I can just look down and know about how much I have left in my tank. Everything's in really good shape. Sounds great. Stock exhaust. It's kind of one of my favorite things about the car. It sounds really great. Not really a crazy rev guy. Not gonna rev it up 20 times for you guys, but it does sound good. walk around once real quick with it running. So I do have these staggered 18-inch. They're Avant-Gardes M310s that I had powder coated matte black. The actual bike attachments will be staying with me, so I can put them on whatever I buy next. But the the crossbars, I'm more than willing to give to whoever buys the car. And then depending on what I end up selling the car for, or who wants it, or what wheels and tires they want, I do have this set of 4 Long Beaches that, have a fresh coat of gray paint on them, and really decent tread left. These are Bridgestone Blizzak, so they're really nice winter tires. There's nothing better than the hookup from this all-wheel drive car and a decent set of snow tires. Makes it really fun to drive in the winter. Anyway, kind of gives you an idea what kind of condition the car's in, and so I'd rather look at a video than look at a dozen pictures, so kind of gives you guys an idea of what I've got and what might be up for sale here in the next 6 months or so. Anyways, if you have any questions, send me a private message or something.